Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. For the right to take a trip to Las Vegas for a star-studded Super Bowl 58. We are underway here in the AFC Championship game. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Got an open man here. It's Cleveland Wilmer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot. But not in this case. Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Willis. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the option, here's Spears. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up. No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach... That's a Titans touchdown! Chigaconkro from 8 yards out. And the Titans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. 1st and 10, Willis.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Willis headed left off the option.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 8.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2nd down, here's Willis. Short throw taken in by Conklin. Fighting his way through contact. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. A shot downfield for Burks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd down, it's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans. Right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, here's Willis. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they do so in possession of the lead now thanks to the effort of their defense. Willis will try again here after the pick 6. That one's taken in by Spears. And they'll be inside the 35 now to 34. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. First down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. the first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Willis. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
19 Tiger.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, here's Willis.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Willis. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Gould is good.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lawrence will throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A shot downfield for Burks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Motion man left is Kirk. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And it's scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he's loose at the 40. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 68 yards. And the Jags have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Phillips now from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose fumble. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Willis. A shot downfield for Burks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Agnew now to return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. A 24-yard.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bigsby fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Etienne. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now McManus for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Titans 19.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 34, Titans 19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Phillips now from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Willis, the throw is on target to Burks. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Willis. A shot downfield for Burks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. That is going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from you.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jaguars 41, Titans 19.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again to Henry. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Bigsby once more. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now they run the toss to Bigsby. There he goes, left side. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Homies can trade your outfits. Why does this have to happen? Why does this even have to happen?
The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2